1 year later, what did I learn? Um, I learned a lot. I learned how to reflect, love myself for sure. Um, I learned how to do this, right? Audio. I was never really into the audio stuff, but I don't know. Allowed me to create again, I guess. Yeah. I don't know when this will come out. Hopefully in the next year. Maybe I'll be in a different spot. I don't know if people will know, but um, what did I learn? 1 year later, huh? It sucks without the guys. They're not gone. Faboom Podcast is still going. I wanted to start something new. I wanted to get some interviews in. I wanted to start getting people in here and start talking to them. Just have a conversation, Still just wanted to start asking the right questions, and I don't know. But what did I learn? I learned structure. I learned how to communicate effectively. I learned a lot about myself. Learned about my priorities as well. What else did I write down? I wrote that I'm not gonna lie. I thought about quitting like 10 times this year. So that's something I never said out loud, but it's true. This stuff is it's on a schedule, and the people that have been asking where the podcast is and when's the next podcast and who's doing the next podcast, when can I be on the podcast? A lot of, questions. So, letting people down, that just, it hurts me on another level. So I don't know if I let people down. I think that's just all in my head. So, I'm still trying to get used to this, just putting all the stuff together. And it only took about 20 minutes, but it is super daunting, the mic, the audio, synchronizing. I'm sweating. Usually I have John here to kind of relieve the attention, right? What did I learn? 1 year later, what did I learn? Oh, damn, homie's back? Homie might be back. What did I learn? It's okay to not reach your goals. Got dreams, but what are dreams without goals, right? Not listening to the outside noise elements. Social media is not real. I don't know if anyone feels the same way, but man, I really hope I watch this back and be like, yo, like, I have like a notebook with all the stuff that I wanted to say, and all I can think about is just like, God, it's so stupid. I wrote down, I just had to keep going. I'm happy when I'm out. When I'm doing it, life is so interesting. Definitely blessed to even have these problems. I don't know if anyone wants to hear that shit, but here I am, Little backstory, right? Nothing But Heart was something that I put together. I wanted to make it as a magazine. Started putting articles, photos. People that are watching this, I started paying people for their entries and making columns on Illustrator, and I really started putting things together. It was more of a digital. I didn't have enough money or funding to get to a printing format, but I had a website on Shopify, and I had three versions maybe, and then 2 people bought it. I think it was it. But then after that, I deleted everything. I was doing a lot of film. I was writing a lot. I was doing a lot of graphic design, and I gave up everything. And not in a negative way, but like just like kind of like these are my priorities. But when my wife got pregnant, And Nothing But Heart became just a thing I used to do. But nothing but heart, right? What does that even mean? That doesn't even make fucking sense sometimes, you know? It's not even a sentence? I don't know. It's like a statement. But nothing but heart to me just means like, if I can't give anything else, it's nothing but my heart, you know? So I really hope that people understand that. And, you know, shout out to ChatGPT for kind of like walking me through these steps, trying to find motivation and putting these things together and really just kind of compartmentalizing, you know, the thoughts and goals and the ambitions. So yeah, like I think it's going to be more of like a interview style. I don't know if it's a podcast. I don't even know what the fuck a podcast even, like what the word is, right? It's broadcasting and iPod or some shit like that. I think I said that on the Boom podcast one time. But yeah, the word I wanted to use is just the Nothing But Heart, right? I don't want to say the Nothing But Heart or Nothing But Heart podcast. I just want to say Nothing But Heart. And hopefully that'll stick. I don't know if that's like a branding, like Stay Golden, right? You know, or Chrome. I don't fucking know. But big inspiration to do one of these is going to be Theodore Vaughn. You know, I love when he talks to himself and just speaks out loud. And, you know, maybe I'll just do one of these. But yeah, I just wanted to pay homage to the people that I watch. And there's no motivation to it. I'm not saying this is going to be the income. I want to get people on here to catch a vibe, catch a conversation, perspective, learn something about them, hear some stories. You know, there's no like, I mean, yeah, maybe a drink or two and maybe some coffee, but no real, I don't want to say motivation, but no real like alternative motive or some shit like that, you know? Yeah, man, I got to start fucking breathing in the goddamn mic, man. I just know that I'm going to be, I get nervous, man. And, you know, the one thing I've always told myself about talking in front of a camera or even in the mic was to slow it down. Let it breathe. And I need to start doing that, you know? Sometimes I feel like my fucking nervous system is just like all whack. Because I go, like, everything's 100 miles per hour, and I just, like, fuck, you know? I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but... Yeah, there's so many fucking podcasts out there, man. I don't know if I separate yourself, you know? I don't know. All I know is that I know that I'll, like, hit my circle of people and have a great conversation. And then, you know, hopefully I'll get over myself and schedule out some people that are in the film community and film photography community as well, and I don't know, just start talking about stuff, just like understand what's important to them, you know. But I mean, everyone's doing that, but like what makes me different, I don't know. All I know is that I you know, for Boom podcast, we took like a 2-month hiatus and I didn't do anything creative. And I remember on the Boom podcast, John asked me, he was like, yo, like, have you been doing anything creative? And this is my creativity, you know. This is just letting it all, you know, expressing myself and talking out loud. And I know I'll get better at this. I know I want to do more of these where I put the camera up and I talk and people really get to understand what the hell I'm going through, because I know that I may seem like a guy who just fucking has it all together, but I don't, you know. Yeah, man. It's November 7th. You know, it's my 32nd birthday. Forgot to fucking mention that shit. Me and my wife, we went to go eat espetos in San Mateo, a little Brazilian steakhouse, a little meat in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no, I'm gonna keep the jokes aside because no one else is laughing, and I don't want to make my own self laugh. But yeah, a lot of meat in my mouth, a lot of meat. And, you know, the best part about that place is that, like, they don't force you with, like, the carbs and shit. You know, you go to the bar, and then I had, like a pickle and tomatoes. And I think I had some, like, prosciutto or some shit like that. But, you know, it's like, then the meat comes, and you're like, damn. And you have, like, a Coke on the side, Coca-Cola. But and then you just kind of ripping it. Maybe we go like, I don't know, 10, 12 rounds. And then you got that little thing where you like, it's like green or red. And then, so it's pretty fun, man. Yeah, sorry about the mics, man. If you can hear everything, shout out to all the fucking elements around this. But I do got to keep the garage open because don't want to get my car towed away. So, but yeah, man, we had a great time. Some shit happened too. It's my birthday, and life is so funny because, to be fair, you can't control everything. Nothing's perfect. But yeah, we went to Target. We were just gonna get some milk for my daughter, and my car got hit. It's a rental. If people know me, it's a rental. So yeah, that shit sucked. But I've been on this journey, just kind of like being able to not be reactive, and I just been on this journey, man. I don't know if you guys been watching the podcast or for Boom, and that's the kind of shit that I've been on, man. And my goals and how I'm navigating this life is different. I don't know, maybe that shit's gay, but I just trying to be less reactive, right? The biggest parts of these, my life is just how do I handle these moments? Shit's gonna go bad. Shit is not perfect, How do you handle it? Yeah, man, we walked to the car and I saw my car it was scraped and it was white. I think I could buff it out, right? It's nothing too crazy. By the time this comes out, it'll be something in the past. But this is the moment, right? November 7th, my birthday, 32nd birthday is like, I walked up to the car and I was like, damn. And, my wife was just like, I don't know, it felt like there was some like, I don't want to say fear, but she was like, oh, what is the next, what's the next move that Rommel's going to do, So, I took out my camera, took photos, and I was like, damn, that sucks. Let's go home to our daughter, And, I think I saw that surprised look in her face, and I just told her, I was like, what I can't control that, right? But, yeah, man, those are the things, man. And then, we drove home, and it was beautiful. Definitely food coma, but stuff like that, man, you just, like, can't control everything, and I don't know, that's how maybe I want my daughter to see that one day, to see that regulating your feelings and you don't have to be so quick on the jump. I'm still moving 100 miles per hour, man, Even starting up Nothing But Heart, that was, today's Friday. That shit was on the Monday. It didn't let stuff breathe. I be putting stuff together, but I really be executing, man. I'm action oriented. I feel like, it's like when the homies hit me up and they're like, oh, let's go get a drink. Like, let's rally, let's get it done. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but shit gets done. Yeah, shit gets done. I don't know if I'm peaking. I see like I'm on the red bar. Okay, maybe I should chill out. I'm on 5. Sorry about the audio. First one, pilot episode, Yeah, man, what else? Tonight, for my birthday, my wife got tickets to see Shane Gillis at the Chase Center, so that's gonna be rad. I don't really. The only other comedy show that I've been to is Joe Coy, and we'll see. But I'm excited. It's great. Always great time to spend time with my wife and just be outside the house. You definitely miss my daughter, but it's always good to align with my wife and spend time. And she's just such a rock in my life and just a foundation. She's, I don't know. I get nervous. I get nervous even thinking about losing her, man. I'm not. Yeah, who I am and all the pain. Yeah, all the pain and suffering that I went through just to get to my wife, man. It was worth it, man. Fuck, that sounds crazy to say. Yeah, I'm not a good person, man. And yeah, I'm not a good person, and I've done a lot of wrong in my life. For the people that stuck around, thank you. Um, and people that didn't stick around, thank you also. I mean, shit, man. That time in my life, that moments, these just the moments that we shared. Oh man, that was amazing. Thank you for even being part of it. It's a fucking memoir. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm getting into my feelings, but it's the truth, right? It's the truth. It's I can't even look at the camera. I want to look at the camera more. Um, yeah, it's your boy. That's what I wrote. Nothing but heart. We're back. It's your boy. I don't know if that was an intro. That was like more of like a like a like a thing to say. So I'm out here trying to catch some perspective is another thing I wrote down. Hear some stories, share some love, learn more things about myself. I want to make some connections. Yeah, I want to do something I love. That's what I wrote down. That's what I wrote down. Damn, not a lot of notes, but it's the truth, man. Hopefully, I can write down more notes and get it going. Damn, I'm about to do an hour of this shit. Okay, fine, let's do it. Let's talk, man. So yeah, November 7th. That's where I'm at right now. I started created an email, created a YouTube. Um, I'm hoping to start booking some people to get some stuff done, some interviews, and then maybe I'll start pushing them out in the new year. I don't think I'm gonna do social media. Social media is gay. And I don't even know if I'm gonna be fucking filtering myself off this shit, man. Like, I don't care enough. I mean, I don't know. I think the world is changing, but that's who I am. I mean, obviously, no hate. Just I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. I do know with this though. I am not going to just keep resetting and resetting and resetting. That's one of the things I told myself. I had to get over it. It's like one take, 1 hour, and just keep going. Because it's not perfect, man, and I understand that. So yeah, what's the plan, dude? What's the plan? The plan is to get some interviews going, right? Maybe get some stuff in the barrel. Start presenting. Start doing some outreach. Maybe a little graphics. Maybe DaVinci Resolve. I'm not on Adobe anymore. Not Canva. Fuck, I need some graphics, man. Not social media. I'm not doing 30-second clips. I'm not doing any clip farming, man. It's just YouTube. I think I'm just going to post on my bio, Do a little outreach. People that care, Hopefully share it with a homie, Share some love, man. Maybe it'll be all organic. I might want to do my Van and Rommel series on YouTube again, man. That was kind of sad how I saw all the bots and all the I don't want to say corruption, but more of like followers of just like random followers everywhere. And I don't know, man. I brought it up on the podcast, like Faboom podcast before. It was like, that's just weird. I thought that was kind of weird. I thought I got hacked or I got like, something. But a lot of bots and, my baby's face is on the YouTube channel. It was just a whole thing. So I just kind of like stopped posting on there. Yeah, man, just to go back to it, It's with my wife and the love I have for her. I just want to be a better person, right? Was the thing that she said to me or somebody. I think I read it in a fucking TikTok or some shit like that. It's about a lot of dead men thought they had more time to do the stuff they love or something like that. Some shit like that. So, yeah, man, I'm 32, so I'm like, shit, I gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. I gotta catch more perspective. I gotta just gotta put myself out there, man. And the greatest thing is that I mean, I tried YouTube. I tried to record. I tried to do a voiceover. It was just I deleted that shit. Uh, Went back to my old YouTube ways and posted old videos. But yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I mean, it was just a lot of time. So yeah, this is kind of like a good balance, Maybe like some weekends and get some interviews in and just talk. And hopefully you'll listen, right? That's the whole thing. Yeah, bear with me, man. I know this is probably hard to watch or listen to, but I'm just speaking. I'm just freestyling right here. So I appreciate you logging in. Yeah, I had no agenda, man. I just really wanted to let you guys know what's going on, right? This new YouTube channel, right? 2026, get things done. Start nothing but heart. And hopefully everyone's down for the ride, Yeah, I'm not taking a lot of photos anymore, man. I moved out of the city. I wish I could do film more. It's expensive. I'm not shooting as much as I can. And, my iPhone does work. So, and I'm not carrying a camera. And it does, it does log on here. So I'm just like, I don't know. It's like, shout out to iPhone 17 Pro Max, man. Yeah. What's new? What's new in my life, right? We're at damn, dude, we're doing 24 minutes. I got this shit. All right. Let's talk about it, man. So, yeah, man, how I started my day. I went for a walk, man. I've been, this is the 7th day because it's November 7th, obviously. But, yeah, man, I've been going like 3-4 miles a day. I think I had like 1 3-mile. I passed by the house and then I had to take a shit. So then I cut that one early. But yeah, it's good. Damn, I'm sweating like fuck, dude. God damn. The bright lights, bro. The bright lights will fucking get you, man. I don't know if I'm cut out for this shit. But I want to try, though. I want to try. Who the fuck would I be if I didn't try to do this shit by myself? Bring back nothing but heart. Yeah, man, I know New York didn't really pan out in my life, but I know that the film industry didn't pan out in my life. I know that the military didn't pan out in my life. I try now, though. Trying to be a good father. Trying to be a good interviewer. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm fucking trying. So hope you guys can appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, man, I've been trying to lose some weight. I'll be vulnerable. I started at 257. I'm down to 238. It's been about 4 months. Yeah, I'm about to say fucking just get on Ozempic. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm kind of over it, man. Nah, I'm not over it. I think it's discipline. I think I lost a lot of discipline getting out of the military. I don't know how long I can use that excuse for. I've been out of the military for like close damn near 10 years, 8 years now. So, yeah, that shit's sad, man. No, 9 years now. 9 years? Damn near. So I don't know how many times I can use that excuse. I've been gone out for a while, so cut that shit out. But yeah, man, yeah, just doing that and, trying to be a good father. My daughter is just growing up every day, and I just love seeing the versions of her and my wife. Wow, what amazing heart, what amazing soul, I don't know. Only good things should be coming out of my mouth, I'll say one one thing about the Faboom podcast that I don't know. I might have to clear it with John and Sean, but there's one time where there's one episode where I was sick, bro. I was sick. I think like I looked like shit, and then it was like I think like 12 or I don't know 11 o'clock, and then Sean rolled through, and it was like, oh, did you just wake up? And I was like, no, I've been awake. And it's because I look like shit. Like I look like I just woke up. I think my eczema was flaring, and I think I had like a cough or some shit like that, and I think I took like NyQuil or some shit like that. But then we ended up drinking, so I was loopy, and I had a hoodie on, and I was going crazy, bro. I was saying some wild ass shit, and I think I pissed off John, or I upset John and Sean, or I did something. But we were in the room and we were reviewing the tapes, and I just, you know me, man. I say what I need to say, and however people take it. If you're offended, that's you. It's no ill intent on my side, but I really be saying some crazy shit. I really be ignorant sometimes, and I think that moment was like the worst of it. And yeah, I freaking let her rip, and yeah, I think like reviewing the video footage, it was very obvious that like John was like upset with me or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to clear it up, but yeah, it was like this whole thing, and yeah, man, a lot of trials. A lot of trials. Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah, that episode we'll just freaking bury that. I think we skipped a week, buried that shit. Got better, hit it again. But yeah, that we took some clips from that for sure. We took some clips, but yeah, man, it was a bad episode. I was just kind of letting it rip. I had like my hoodie on. I was like sniffling the whole time, and I was asking like crazy ass questions. I also was loopy. I don't know, man. Sometimes maybe that's just like the real me. I don't know if that's that's true. But yeah, a lot of ignorance coming out of this mouth sometimes, bro. I remember growing up, and that's all we claimed, bro. Waka flocka, child of I don't know, just like being ignorant was cool. Not knowing, the information's out there, but we choose not to know. A lot of huns and what out of my fucking mouth, So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. if you know me, I just look. My name is Rommel Castillo, and this is the first episode titled 1 Year Later. And I wanted to start it with what I learned. And this is the first episode for Nothing But Heart. And I want to start posting this stuff in 2026. And I want to get some people going on the podcast. And I don't know if I'm trying to be funny or be serious on this podcast, but all I know is I want to do it. I want to try. I owe that to myself to be creative, and I'm not shooting as much as I want to. I had a thought about rolling around this town that I'm in and like capturing the essence and the mundane, the beauty of this East Bay culture. I just can't find time, bro. Or make time, I guess. It's not a walkable fucking city, man. Like, you have to drive to places, right? And then you have to, like, figure out, like, what's the impact? What's the story behind this? And it's, like, this whole thing. And, I gave up before I even started. But here, I got I got the camera. I got the lights. I got, the mics. Got all the elements, So, let's try it. A lot of things have failed. I have a million no's. A million no's. And I know I'm close to a yes. I know I am. So I'll keep taking those L's, man. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking those L's. I just got to keep going, I wonder if I need some fucking background music for this. Man, if you think that I'm fucking writing a script, I try to write. Oh, can I send? Check your camera settings. Whoa. Oh, I'm back. Well, 30 minutes. Let's figure it out, man. Shooting HD. It's not that going to be hot. Unless it is hot. Ooh, maybe it is hot in here. Well, here's what I'll say. To all the homies, miss y'all. To my friends at work, to my friends in general, I miss y'all. putting all this equipment up by myself and not shooting the shit and not watching a music video with the homies or listening to Wu-Tang Clan or ripping a vape or taking a shot or, saying what's up to the guest. I don't know if it's going to be the same kind of vibe from the Faboom podcast, but... And don't get me wrong, the Faboom podcast is not going anywhere. We're still going, right? But, life is interesting enough. Life is crazy, man. We just got to... Yeah, man. Sometimes and I said this on the podcast, and I think I'm pretty sure that episode 24 or 25 is going to come out. And, I was really vulnerable in that episode, man. I really said a lot of real ass shit. And, shout out to Kev. Shout out to Nephew. I know that John doesn't like us to say shout out to Nephew because that's his nephew, but shout out to Nephew, man. Yeah, I said some real ass shit, man. Being a father, that means a lot to me, man. And just gotta be grateful every day. It's the blessings, man. So yeah, man, keep trying, bro. Keep trying. These things don't happen overnight. Shit, I thought about this shit on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday execute. And shit, man, maybe I don't post it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is just a diary for myself. Is that okay? God, I keep looking at the screen. I feel like I'm fucking Alex Jones, bro. Shout out to the callbacks, bro. Shout out to John, man. I love John, dude. What? I mean, as a co-host, man, what the fuck, man? The mountain. I don't even want to start, bro. He knows. We on some shit where we don't even have to say it. He already knows, bro. And shout out to all the homies that I feel the same way, man. I don't gotta say it, man, but you already know. It's not a moment in time, bro. And when I hit you up and I say I love you and I miss you, like I said in that podcast, Boom podcast, I don't expect anything else. I just need you to know that I love you and I miss you, and that's it. There's no need for a response. Just read that, move on with your day, Yeah, man. Shout out to all the people that checked up on me, man. That check up on me still, Appreciate y'all. The Fuboom podcast gets serious sometimes. It's a funny podcast, but we be saying some real ass shit on there, man. And I think I might switch it up on here. I think I'm gonna have to not try to be too funny. I don't know. Well, all I do know is I want some real ass people. I want some real ass conversations, and I want to share this space, and I want to share that with you guys, man. I think that's what it was too. The stories that I wrote down and these articles, these magazines, I wrote them down, and it's sad that I never got to, never went out into the world. And, in that moment when I was making the magazine, I was like, these are really like above the surface questions. Like they're not complex or dynamic, but they were written by real people, Yo, shout out to all the people that say happy birthday to me, man. I think that's a huge one. My phone is on do not disturb all day. I do that just because I don't want to be hit with all that noise. I want to stay present in the moment. So sorry if I didn't reply back, but I love you. For sure I love you, Fuck it too, man. Shout out to all the people that fucking hate me. I don't know. Shout out to all the people that hate me, man. You know who you are. I appreciate you. I just hope that one day, man, maybe maybe you could see this version of me, right? That was my biggest flaw. It's like, damn, I can't escape Meatball. I can't run away from Stump. I can't get away from this ignorant ass Rommel, the guy in high school. Fucking can't even say it out loud. I get so embarrassed and triggered when I say that shit, man, because I made people feel horrible about themselves. And maybe I can't run away from that. Maybe I could just embrace it and understand who I am, right? So that's how I feel about the pain, right? The pain is who I am today. And maybe those actions I did take when I was in high school, or, the people that knew me in the past, maybe that's okay. I got to get okay with that. So, yeah, man. Just makes me sad. I just hope that, if you come across this video, you see this. Shit, man, maybe I can get some fucking, I don't want to say some government names, but you already know who you talking to, maybe I can catch some perspective, man. That's another thing, man, I used to do all the time on the Faboom podcast, to just name drop, like, fuck, man. So, man, there's not a lot of things that happen in my life, man. I think that I work a 9 to 5 and my life is stable. I'm blessed with all the opportunities in my life. I got out of my neighborhood. I commute like a motherfucker, but I love the people that I work with. Shout out to all the people that I work with. 32, man. A lot of reflections, a lot of time to think. I know who I am, man. I ain't gonna try to change that up. I don't know. That's kind of a weird fucking sentence to say, because I know who I am, but I'm still trying to become a better person. It's like, it's so weird. Man, if you stuck around and listened to the whole podcast, text me. I said podcast again. Well, I guess, It's all in me on here, man. I mean, am I interviewing myself? I don't know. But if you stuck around and you text me for sure, man. Be like, yo, I listened to that Nothing But Heart episode. 1 year later, I didn't even say what I learned, bro. Did I? I don't know. But what did I learn? 1 year later, what did I learn? I learned that I can't control everything. How to communicate. What it takes. Social media, what it takes. Effort, a lot of effort. Did I learn that? Is that a thing? Hard work. I knew hard work. That's why I fucking did it. I don't know. What I learned? Learn how to love. It's 1 year later. I learned how to be a good father. I learned how to be a good friend. Learn how to be a good husband. Is that a thing? Yeah, man. Shout out to the people, man. Man, this might be the hardest fucking video or podcast you might listen to in your life, dude. You might be on Spotify and you might be in your car and be like, yo, I'm about to listen to episode 1 year later on Nothing But Heart. And it might be the most longest, boringest fucking video. But that's okay, man. At least you fucking listened. I didn't want to go into the fucking new episode or a new year or the, new project and off the rip, just interview something. I wanted to talk, man. I wanted to explain myself. And there's going to be more. I mean, I'm freestyling, so I already know there's a million things I need to say, but I'm not like in the moment where I can like think. I'm just fucking talking out loud, bro. Yeah, man. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Maybe this one will catch fire, bro. Is fire a good word? I don't know if fire is the right thing. Maybe it'll catch wind. Maybe it'll catch traction. So, yeah. A lot of good memories in this garage, too, man. It's kind of weird not shooting the shit with the boys. all the memories, all the things that we said in this garage. It's powerful, man. Some real ass shit. I hope damn, we're on 45 minutes. Let's get it. Let's fucking go, bro. Yeah, well, it's dreams, admirations, right? My dreams are my admirations, my ambition. I'm not drunk, by the way. I didn't drink at lunch. I'm just off of the water and straight up mental health. Off that spectrum juice, you know what I'm saying? What are my dreams? My dreams is to keep doing this, start getting my weekends booked in 2026. Start talking to people, start putting this on YouTube and start sending it to people that might give a fuck. Maybe I interview someone special, maybe one of them catches some traction, right? And keep going with the Faboom podcast, bro. Keep that going. As long as me, John, and Sean can get our schedules going, then fuck it, bro. Keep going. Let's make some fucking memories. Might be some different vibes from here to there, so. But yeah, man, that's my goals, man. Just be a good father, be a good human being. You know what I'm saying? Keep a job. Fuck, man. The government's still shut down. It's November 7th. It's my birthday. I'm 32. Well, I'd say 32nd like an idiot. But 32. Yeah, man. It's beautiful. I hope everyone else can take a moment to reflect and just talk. Just ramble, man. Man, I cannot imagine someone fucking putting their AirPods in and be like, yo, I need to listen to that Nothing But Heart episode 1. I need to listen to that. And then you're here looking at me and listening to this fucking idiot just blah, 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 blah. I need to express myself. Blah, 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 blah. I'm fucking gay, It's not that serious, man. I don't know if it's fucking that sounding shit, dude. Yeah, you got to think about that other side of that spectrum, man. Someone wishes they had the opportunity to fucking set up a camera, mic, some lights, The fuck am I doing, bro? Yeah, I got to take advantage of this, man. The space, the time. I got to take advantage of it. I got to really lock in, man, and start getting some people in here and start talking, bro. I really do believe that. For my 27th, my 32nd birthday. Yeah, 32nd, 32 birthday, 32nd birthday. Yeah. I have this big thing, this routine where I would just reset, clean the house, deep clean the house and fucking throw away, just do donations and, blah, 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 deep clean and blah, 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 make sure the finances and just make sure everything's good for next year. And then I would do another reset in New Year's Eve and, just, I got to do a good diet and this and that. It's like, nah, fuck all that, bro. Like, I'm already in the journey, man. I'm here right now, bro. So, why not start now? I didn't want to wait till Monday or, I didn't want to do all that, bro. I didn't want to do all that. I wanted to start now on my birthday. Fuck, yeah. So I told myself, I was like, it wasn't, well, first of all, I was supposed to do this morning after my 6 o'clock, 4-mile walk, which takes an hour. And then I realized that John had all my SD cards. So I had to, and then the lunch was at 12, but I had to, because I live in the East Bay, so I had to an hour out. And then it was like 8 o'clock when I was done with my walk. And so yeah, I didn't have time, right? And so but it was cool because then I ordered, damn, I really be outing myself. But yeah, I ordered something with Prime and I was just like, oh, get it in the next 2-3 hours. So then I was like, I ordered it. I went to lunch, came back, it was here. So then now I have an SD card and then I had an SD card in the goddamn recorder. So it's stuff like that. It all works out, I mean, it all works out. So it's good. it's good, man. Those are all blessings. I mean, even my car getting hit, that's kind of a blessing in itself, man. It's not perfect, you know. I'm not invincible, but that's okay though. You know, that's all right. I'm happy, man. Um, I got about 12 minutes left. Keep checking my watch because the timer. You know, I got the sound, I got the audio. It's kind of a one-man band over here. So I will say this, man. People that haven't seen me in a while, maybe just not tapped in with me as much as they wish they were, or shit. I mean, it's a two-way street, bro. I should be tapping in with you too. I don't know who you are, but you know, fucking shout out to you. You know, that'd be crazy if this video like fucking hit someone. Like, I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah, it'd be crazy to reconnect with some people that just listen to it. But oh yeah, I heard that shit. That shit was ass, you know. It's like, what if they said that? That shit was ass, bro. I had to tell you in your face. I respect that, dog. I respect that shit. But yeah, man. I mean, if you haven't seen me or talked to me or tapped in with me in a while, man, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm really happy, man. I'm doing good on this side, you know. Man, that's what I probably should have done with this whole video, is just talk to myself in the past. But I'll get some more opportunities to do that. I think so. I think I'll have more opportunities to talk to that guy back in the day, you know? I hope that fucking makes sense, but it's like me talking to my past self and just, yeah, I think that's a good fucking video idea. Yeah, man. I'm happy, man. If you are listening to this, thank you for tuning in on the first episode, the pilot episode, titled 1 Year Later. A video conversation, maybe that's a good title card. A video conversation with Rommel Castillo Jr. That might be a good fucking title card. I might open up with like a fucking like, you know, circle like this, like it just opens up in the middle. Maybe it's a cold open. Maybe there's no introductions. Maybe we just fucking go into it. But I'm happy, man. I mean, shit, bro. I had to get from the car to getting my camera ready to the lights to the mic. Not to have it silent. I played some music in the background, but you know, that's that motivation. That's that motivation. And shit, here we go. I take the audio and I take the SD card and I put it in DaVinci Resolve, put that shit together, export it, maybe get some graphics going, you know. I'm happy, man. I'm trying to find my way, you know. And I hope that you I keep trying to like find a way to exit out of this video, but then I have so much things to say. What I want to say is check up on them, you know? Check up on the homies. Check up on that person. It takes 2 seconds to say I love you, you know? Yeah, man. I wish when I was going through my shit, man, I wish that someone would check up on me, man. You know, I had that one, you know, I had that couple of people. I had a support system, but yeah, man, cut those expectations too, man. Just be there. Be a good brother, man. Be a good brother. Be a good friend. Stop expecting the same kind of love, you know. It hurts the most though, because damn, like I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it hurts the most, is like I can never see myself doing that to somebody. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah, man. Just be a good human being, man. Check up on the homies. I know that we're all getting older and we got some shit to do, but shit, man, it takes 2 seconds to tell the homie I love you, man. Or the friend. I don't know. But yeah, man, because it's not guaranteed, man. Even this stuff, bro. I mean, shit, if this is the only fucking video I do, shit, nothing but heart, bro. Right there. That's it. That's the tagline. Maybe that's how I end it, right? Nothing but heart. But that's it. I got nothing else to give, bro. Nothing but heart, man. This is the revive. Shout out to AD. The revive of Nothing But Heart. Once a magazine, now a video series. What the fuck am I doing, man? I don't Yo, all right. I'm going to end it because I be ending the Fuboom podcast, so I know how to get out of this fucking conversation. If you are still here tuning in, shout out to you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I know that I was rambling on, and I know I was talking some crazy ass shit. Or maybe it was just dragging, bro. Maybe you turned this shit off. But if you got this far, I appreciate you, man. It's a journey that, you know, I'm very transparent. I'm very honest. So I'm hoping that you watch through and you just fucking like, wow. So I don't know if it's going to be funny. I don't know if it's going to be all about laughs. But all I know is that I want to get some people and some interesting people in here. I want to hear some stories. And I hope that you're down for the ride too. I don't know what makes me different from the other podcast. I don't give a fuck. But you know me. Shit, man. Even if the tapes weren't rolling, bro, I think I'd still have a great. I mean, dude, if you know me and we've shared a beer and we've had a conversation or a coffee. I mean, shit. The longest fucking yap session I've had was with Victor at Phil's Coffee up in fucking Westboro. 7 hours, bro. 7 hours yap session. But that's the shit that I'm talking about, man. Yeah, man. You know, my time trying to go to New York and try to be a part of it, try to carry a camera around and just learn perspective. Maybe this is my part of it, man. You know, maybe this is my action. I don't know, call to action. But I never got to move to New York. I never got to carry a camera. I never got to be in the trenches. Maybe I'm still trying to chase that dream. But what I do know is that I have what I have right now, and I know I can do something with it, and I know I could try. So maybe this is my version of it, right? The magazine was the truth. I was trying to get people's truth into paper or digital form. But maybe this is it. Maybe this is the second coming of Nothing But Heart. I gotta be nicer to myself, man. I gotta be ever forgiving. So, shout out to you, man. Thank you for sticking by. Thank you for being my friend, man. Fuck. It is actually therapeutic as fuck. I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually like having a great time up here. I think this is why it's so hard for me to fucking end it. I can't just end it like, bah, you know, bah. Nah. Honestly, bro, if I don't want to talk about therapy, but damn, therapy did a number on me, man. Shit, I don't know if I could be like, yo, I could do this 5 years ago. I'd be like, you crazy, bro. Get in front of a camera and talk by yourself in a garage and talk about dreams and ambitions and your feelings. You're crazy. 5 years later, therapy sessions. Here I am. And I'm not going to stop, man. Shit, if you know me, fuck, man. I'm probably annoying as fuck. But I'm not going to stop trying. I'm not going to stop trying to be your friend. I'm not going to stop trying to love you. I'm not going to stop trying to be there for you. Your story is important to me, man. It's nothing but heart, man. It's pretty good. Think I cut it, right? With the dead silence right there, bro. It's pretty good. Maybe I roll the credits and just gonna say Rommel Castillo. Rommel Castillo. Ah, man. Yo, shout out to you guys, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you guys listening, man. The background's not going to change, or maybe it will. You know, times are changing. But this is the Faboom podcast area garage. Before it was the Nothing But Heart. So I always valued the entertainment more than the production value or the setting or the conversation. I valued more. Yeah. I don't know how to fucking end this, man. All right, man. I'm gonna end this shit. I got like 2 more minutes left. This 4:30, and then I'm about to head to the city. I think like 6 o'clock. I'll head to the city. Spend some time. Maybe get some lunch. I don't know. All I do know is that I fucking sweated hella, and now I'm feeling some type of way. I'm just dehydrated as fuck. So let me know if you like this. Right? Is that some gay shit that YouTubers say? Yo, if you liked it, subscribe, comment down below. Yo, it'd be wild, man, if this shit took off, man. What if this shit took off? Damn, bro. I think my wife or my daughter's telling me to cut it right now. Yo, shut the up there, yo. Happy talking. Yo, I love you. Take care of yourself. Be nice to yourself. But what if it all took off, man? What if it all worked out? What if it all worked out? Love you.